Of all the animals on Earth, few capture the world's imagination like the polar bear. It's the largest carnivore to walk the land, a hunter built for ice and ocean, and a creature that has become the ultimate symbol of the Arctic. But here's something many people don't know. The United States has its very own polar bears, not in zoos, not in stories, but living wild along the frozen coastlines of Alaska. And that makes America home to one of the most famous predators on the planet. Why they matter globally? Polar bears aren't just powerful hunters, they're icons of survival. With hollow hairs that trap heat, black skin that soaks up the sun, and paws as wide as a dinner plate, every inch of them is adapted to endure one of the harshest environments on Earth. But beyond biology, they've become a symbol. When the world talks about the Arctic, or when we talk about climate change and its impact on wildlife, the image that comes to mind is the polar bear. No other animal carries that kind of global recognition. And yet, they're more than a symbol. They're a living piece of America's natural heritage. Alaska's polar bears. In Alaska, polar bears belong to two main populations. The Southern Beaufort Sea bears roam the northern coast, and their numbers have been declining for decades as the ice melts away. The Chukchi Sea bears on Alaska's western coast are healthier for now, with more prey and thicker ice. Together, they make Alaska one of the world's most important strongholds for polar bears. It's a fact that many Americans don't realize. These Arctic giants are not just a global treasure, they are ours to protect. Life in the Arctic. Survival here is a constant battle. Polar bears hunt seals, waiting silently by breathing holes in the ice, sometimes for hours, sometimes for days. Mothers retreat to snow dens in winter, where tiny cubs, born blind and weighing barely a pound, take their first breaths in the darkness. By spring, they emerge into a world of ice in endless struggle. When summer arrives and the sea ice retreats, the challenge grows even harder. Some bears swim for hundreds of miles. Others wait along the Alaskan coast, fasting for months, searching for scraps or gathering around whale remains left by native hunters. Every season is a test of strength and endurance. People and polar bears. For Alaska's indigenous peoples, polar bears are more than wildlife. They are part of tradition, survival, and culture, respected hunters, powerful spirits, and providers. For generations, they've been woven into stories and art, and even today, limited subsistence hunting continues under long-held customs. In some northern villages, polar bears are now drawing the eyes of the world. Visitors come to witness them gathering along the shorelines, one of the rare places where humans can still see the Arctic's top predator. But the truth is, polar bears are in trouble. In the Beaufort Sea, their numbers have dropped sharply since the 1980s. The cause is simple. The ice is disappearing, and without ice, they cannot hunt. Add the risks of pollution, oil development, and more frequent encounters with people, and their survival becomes even more uncertain. Scientists warn that by 2050, two-thirds of the world's polar bears could vanish if Arctic warming continues. That includes many of Alaska's bears. Their story is a warning and a call for action. Polar bears are not just animals of the far north. They are America's Arctic giants, a living symbol of strength, endurance, and now, vulnerability. Their fate tells us something about our planet's future and about our responsibility to protect it. Because when we safeguard the polar bear, we safeguard the Arctic itself. And in doing so, we safeguard a part of ourselves. This is Roar and Explore, and if you believe these giants deserve a future, join us by subscribing for more stories of the wild.